Good afternoon, viewers at home. Greetings from the advocate. The advocate advocating against drug abuse. These days, one of the problems that the people are facing is the issue of drugs and its abuse. We've seen many people with a glorious vision that the vision has been terminated due to drug abuse. We are advocating against it so that everybody, all and sundry, can have and live a happier life. In the olden days, drug abuse was prevalent among the elderly people. But these days, the trend has changed. We discover that even the students in the secondary schools, some percentage of them are into drugs. And the government is worrying about how to curb such menace in the schools. We discover that we have so many people in the hospital these days that are suffering from brain-related issues, drug-related issues that have affected their brain system, their thinking faculties. The psychiatric departments in many hospitals are full of youth, young children between ages 9 to 17, the teenagers. It is not that some parents are not telling them about this. We discover that many parents are even the source of this menace. Consider a father that is taken to drugs or that is a chronic drunkard, addict in alcohol and some other liquors. In fact, you can see these days, it is very, very prevalent among these herbal mixtures. Many of them will tell you that some of those herbs may not work if they are not diluted with alcohol and gins. Before you know, somebody who is treating an ailment with this alcohol mixed with herbs will have their life endangered with some other illnesses because the havoc that alcohol is doing in the body, in fact, is very, very high. We have some studies, the results of the report of studies that in the next 5 to 10 years, that the children between ages 10 to, let's say, 15, that some of them will be increased. That is, some of them that will be mad. Insanity will increase with at least a 73%. Now, as a teacher, what must you do in your school? Must you just be looking at them to waste their destinies? Or as parents, must we be looking at them? Some of them, they are causing serious problems in their community. Some of them are so rebellious. In fact, some of them, before you know, they will have sneaked out of the house, gone away to an untraceable location. And before you could identify them, you will just see that they are hiding under uncompleted building. Peradventure, it might be the smoke that you see, that you discover that some people are there doing some things. I think it is high time everybody rose up to the task of sanitizing our community, our environment. And this menace is not even limited to a particular place. We see some of those children in the church, in the mosque, doing the same thing. Are we saying that they are not hearing the good messages? They do. But just because of the quest to feel high among their peers, or the quest to pass their examinations, or the quest to get themselves free from the correction and the guidance of their parents or the people they are living with. They just want to get loose, to get free, so that they can do anything they like. As I've just said earlier, I think it is high time we rose to the task and take the bull by the horn, so that at least we can get a saner community. The pastors have work to do. The imams have work to do. The teachers have work to do. The military personnel, they have work to do. The police, they have work to do. And all the paramilitary architectures. Everybody must really work assiduously to save this doomed youth from the danger of drug abuse. There must be synergy, there must be cooperation, that we cooperate together, we come together. We have to talk about it. We cannot just think as if it is normal. It is not normal, because if care is not taken, we have many mad people on our roads, and which can only be traceable to drug abuse. What about many accidents that are happening on our roads these days? You discover that a magnitude of the accidents are traceable to drinking alcohol and some other drugs. You have some of them in their names. We have Squishy, we have Colorado, we have Arizona, we have some other like ice, laughing gas. We have all this pelebe, or what do they call it? We have to make sure we save these students and all youths in general from the menace of drug abuse. All hands must be on deck so that at least my children, your children, and our children can live a happier life. Because if we just sit down now thinking that it doesn't concern us, I tell you, those children that are not being taken care of today, they might affect our own children tomorrow. That's why we have to make sure that we do our best to redeem some of them that are already addicted to these drugs that we are talking about, and some of them that are not yet started, to tell them that there is danger in drug abuse. I believe that all these words of mine will serve as encouragement to you. Either you're a parent, or you're a teacher, you're a pastor, imam, or all these Islamic clerics, and everybody. We see drug abuse in workshops. We've seen drug abuse in shopping malls and supermarkets. We've seen drug abuse in our airports, in the car parks, garages, car parks. We've seen outside, inside. It is prevalent everywhere. We have to make sure that we do everything that we can do to make sure we redeem their life from this destruction. There's no gain that one gets from being drug addicts. It's just some few moments of getting high, or some few moments of feeling differently from what others are feeling. But I believe that if we can be proactive on this subject of drug abuse, we'll be able to save some. As I close this advice today, by this time next week, you can join us for another episode. But before then, if you have any problems, or you have some children that need help, you can check our address on our platform. You can call us, WhatsApp us, or pay us a visit, because what is on ground now is to save the little one that we can save. Till next week, let's try our best and campaign sensitizing them against drug abuse. Once again, I am Ambassador Ola Odeyemi from The Advocate. Till next week, have a fruitful day. Thank you.